Hey, Michael.
So,
Oh, we got a couple more people. We are live. Yay.
woo!
This is going to be the Answer Talks Wrestling podcast, basically because of a lot of stuff that's gone on the past week. And
Ugh,
yeah, we got a couple more people that are going to be joining us here in just a moment.
I am. What is up? Coming up
Did you just wake up?
after. No, actually, I didn't. I woke up
Well,
about 10
you and I
o'clock.
were up till 1 o'clock last night, so.
Well, I was up till 2.
Oh,
But,
I was exhausted. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to bed.
no, you should have stayed up, man.
I couldn't.
Yes, you could.
No, I couldn't because I gotta stay up until like 9 o'clock tonight, and I gotta stay up till about like 10 o'clock tomorrow night too with league races. So
Seth, I've stayed up till 5 in the morning.
good for
And then,
you.
and then only slept till 10. So,
Congratulations.
5 hours of sleep is all you need.
Yeah.
Plus, plus I work. Remember.
Hey, I'm working all day, so
Ooh.
yeah.
You work what all day for what 2 days a week, 1 to 2 days, right?
I'm not talking about that kind of work. I'm talking about mental work with having to do college day in day out.
Seth, I will reach through this freaking computer and I will slap you,
Why are you gonna slap me?
cause
I can slap you like this.
Anyways,
Oh,
so
man.
coming off after last, you know what? While we wait for everybody else to get here, I guess I can tell you some of my WWE stuff too from my universe mode.
Okay.
Even though I'm not recording it anymore because my freaking my camera decided to die. Rip
Yay, camera.
rip camera. So I just went ahead and started just simulating it like I used to.
Hmm.
And you just recently had an NXT Championship match against Samoa Joe,
Oh my.
and he whipped your ass.
Call me Eric Young.
No,
Um,
it wasn't that. Oops, it wasn't that bad. No, but
ah,
the current
I'm
NXT
not able to beat Samoa Joe.
since then, current NXT champion is Joseph Strigley after winning the NXT Money in the Bank and cashing in on Samoa Joe.
Aha. Now I have to ask you, did I get pinned by Samoa Joe or did I get choked out?
For some reason, I don't think the Samoa Joe in my game has the submission, has
Oh,
the
they don't
pinfall
have it.
submission. I think he has it as like a move, but I don't think it's like a finisher. So
Aha.
I'm gonna assume I don't remember exactly, but I'm just gonna say you did get pinned.
Gotcha.
So right now I'm gonna watch the NNS or the NNSCRA the NXT Royal Rumble winner Tesora take on Joseph Strigley at NXT Arrival for the NXT Championship.
Ah.
Should have put that on. I should have put that on expert or on Epic. Then the match would take like 20 minutes.
Yeah, hopefully stream quality is going to be a little bit better within 30 minutes. I had a video that I started uploading after I left last night, and it's like 1.28 gigabytes large. So I knew it was going to take a while, and I was hoping it would actually be done uploading by the time we got started with the stream. But apparently, it's still got a half hour to go. But once that's up, maybe it'll change the quality of the stream. Maybe till then, I'll just have my face cam off. I don't know.
Did you send it to Trent the invite?
No, I should.
He's on Facebook. You might want to do it. Like, hey, come talk wrestling with
I'm
us.
gonna send you an invite.
I gotta call to my new work in like 20 minutes. So I hope everyone who's coming to talk with us comes on soon.
If they don't, we'll get started anyway. Okay, someone said they're having. JT says he's having issue getting in. Sent him the exact same link, and he got into it Saturday. So, all right. Well, anyway, I guess we'll just get started right now, and then they can chime in when they jump in. Uh, oh,
Oh,
there we go. JT finally in. There you
testing.
go.
Right. I was
All
having
right.
it. Oh. Okay, so
All right, so I was just going to start into the first topic, which is obviously, I guess, the biggest topic of it all right now, with the announcement that they made that starting on June 19th, we are going to be having SmackDown telecast live on Tuesdays, which I'm actually surprised they came up with Tuesdays because now you've got Raw on Monday, SmackDown on Tuesday, and
It's Tuesday because that's when they always decide to film SmackDown, to tape SmackDowns on Tuesdays. So instead of just filming it, they're just going to do it live.
well, the only other thing I would
Sega.
think too, the only thing other thing I think too that actually maybe not be such a bad idea about that is because um, you then are able to maybe keep up with the storylines that might cross from Raw to SmackDown because there's going to be, guess what, brand splits
Brand
coming up.
split!
So excited. They kept rumoring it. They kept rumoring it. When Shane and Stephanie were fighting for control of the company, I was thinking, okay, this is the time. It didn't happen yet. And now they're saying it's going to be happening. We're going to be having an all-exclusive SmackDown roster, an all-exclusive Raw roster, which may mean more than likely that sometime maybe in early June, we're going to end up having, I hope, the return of the WWE draft.
I
So
heard it
that's
was on
actually.
July 11th too.
You
What, the
also
draft's going to be on the 11th?
you also got to
Yeah, on
know
the Raw episode, the July 11th episode of Raw, apparently.
you also got to know this too. This would mean they're going to have to bring back like the World Heavyweight Championship again.
They
That's
are
that's one of
planning
the
to do that.
snags. That's one of the snags I was gonna ask. We were gonna talk about is that's the one flaw I can see in all of this is they're gonna have to have two titles. I don't see how they're gonna be able to put together a rivalry with one person holding a title against one guy on SmackDown against one guy on one number one contender on Raw, one number one contender on SmackDown. So I don't know. That's so now. What are we seeing? Are we gonna have it be the same two belts coming back, or
What does this
Well,
mean?
they
You also,
are planning to bring those the two belts back and all that.
you also got to think about this as well. SmackDown is going to be the exclusive home for the next NXT call ups as well. The next NXT takeover is called NXT Takeover The End.
hmm?
Except NXT will still be a developmental brand.
And by the way, I did make a mistake. I said June 19th. I meant July 19th. I apologize for that.
June
Yeah,
19th.
July 19th.
It's July 19th. Yeah, but
NXT
there was
takeover
a
the
person on WhatCulture.com that was saying that he wasn't
Oh, you watched
certain.
that too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I do as
they were
well.
they were saying they weren't sure if there were going to be enough superstars to be able to fill up two rosters for a 3-hour Raw episode and a 2-hour SmackDown episode.
Yes, there will because if you keep
I've got
all
this whole list here. Let me read to you who
hold
we
on,
got
hold
here
on,
that's
hold on,
active right now.
hold your horses. If you besides the roster that you have, if they keep all the roster they have right now on Monday Night Raw and they just call up all the NXT superstars and use them for SmackDown, there you go.
They'll still
I'm
use.
counting in my head right here. Hang on a second. I've got about 47 superstars on this list right now so that I looked them up. I actually did my homework, looked them up, see if they were still active, still under contract, all that stuff. There are 47 people, counting the NXTers that have come up at this point. And of course, we know we're more than likely going to see Aries, Joe, we're going to see Eric Young, we're going to see Finn Balor, obviously, because we know this whole Bullet Club thing is not going to
Honestly,
go with this rival.
I do not want to see Finn Balor on Smack. I do not want to see Finn Balor on SmackDown.
It's all. I think really it's going to depend on where we find AJ in the Bullet Club. If they go to SmackDown, Finn
Plus,
Balor is going to go to SmackDown.
or that obliquely stupid name, the Club.
But I've got 47 superstars right now that are currently under contract that would be on the main roster. So that would be, if say you split them in half, that's 23, well, technically 24 superstars on each roster. Keep in mind too, you've got other people that are going to be possibly coming back from injury soon. John Cena's going to be coming back fairly soon because it seems like they're setting up Rusev as the transitional U.S. champion to be able to hand the title over to Cena. You got Bray Wyatt, who's going to be coming back. Don't know when, but at some point. Adrian Neville, Randy Orton, and Luke Harper. So
I
there's
don't
some other
know.
people too.
I do not know about Randy Orton.
You don't think Orton would come
I
back?
I don't know what has happened to him, but he's been off for almost 2 years. Randy Orton has been
Still under
gone.
contract though.
He is, but I'm not. Plus, they just said they're gonna have a kid. But I do not know what's
Congrats to
been
them, by the way.
I do not know what's been going on with Randy Orton. But first they said it was injury, then it was said a drug thing, and I don't even know what the heck's going on.
Hmm.
Plus, I hate to say it, but Randy Orton was starting to get a little stale.
Yeah, that's true. I have to agree with you on that.
I
But
can
they do
agree.
have enough talent. They have enough, but to prove the point, they have enough talent to be able to have two shows. Here's where I find the possible flaw, and I don't know if they're planning on having, a rivalry in SmackDown and a rivalry in Raw in the women's division. But right now, the current women's wrestlers that they have on the main roster that are not injured at the moment. You got Alicia Fox, Becky Lynch, obviously the champion Charlotte, Dana Brooke, Eva Marie, Lana, Natalia, Paige, and Summer Rae.
They're not gonna
Five big
Damn, even
names.
they're not gonna put Lana as a wrestler. They're just gonna keep.
Well, yeah, I know they're not going to put Lana as a wrestler, and I think they're more than likely not going to be having Summer Rae for a while because I haven't seen her in ages. Alicia Fox hasn't wrestled in
Yeah,
30 days, they
rumor
said.
is that Summer Rae's been injured too.
I doubt that Maurice would come back from the manager role into a women's wrestler role, but
I'm not gonna lie, I actually like seeing Maurice in a managerial role.
but there are five wrestlers, big wrestlers that probably could have been very important to this brand split that currently are injured. Emma has a back injury. Naomi an ankle injury. Nikki Bella obviously the neck injury. I actually just found out Sasha Banks hasn't been wrestling because she's had a concussion.
Oh boy, concussions.
It's what happens. That's all part of wrestling.
Yeah,
And also, my favorite pay-per-view is coming up.
Money in the Bank. Though you gotta admit, the return of Seth Rollins at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, I literally lost it. CrossFit Jesus is back, gentlemen.
Money in the Bank. Seth froze, which means I think he I think Seth is lagging out here. Yep, there he goes. We're still live here. We got to carry this.
Yeah, still live. Think Seth may be experiencing technical difficulties, so bear with us here.
Technical difficulty.
So, anywho,
I got to make a quick phone call. So, JT.
oh boy. So, I'm getting reports of Reigns headline Raw, Cena headline SmackDown, and other things. Technical difficulty, Steph?
Yeah, my Google Hangout crashed on me. So
So,
I don't have a clue what I was talking about when I fell out.
so I'm getting word. According to Dave Meltzer and all that, Reigns will probably be headlining Raw, and Cena will probably headline SmackDown.
But here's the thing, though. What they showed on the website for WWE, they were showing Reigns, Cena, and Sasha Banks with the SmackDown banner behind them.
Cena, get Cena off of fucking Monday Night Raw.
I'm almost wondering, with Rollins coming back, if Rollins is going to be the main guy on Raw.
Interesting.
Guys,
I also ended up.
Guys, I have a spoiler alert. They filmed Money in the Bank a month in advance, and look who won.
Oh my.
What?
They asked
I don't
one.
know how you managed to beat Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose, but oh my goodness.
I do it the same. I do it the same way I do it on wrestling. I wait for them to all take each other out, and then I run up the ladder. I run up the ladder, grab it, unhook it, fall, freaking run away, and say, "Hey, I won! Look at the Money in the Bank!" And then just dash out the building.
Aha.
Security couldn't even find me.
Oh. Well,
God.
security, he's here.
Oh God! Michael Cole. What?
Michael, I heard Michael go screaming, "What the hell is this guy doing?"
Well, anyway, I think before I fell out, I was talking about that the one division with the brand split that would really, I think, have difficulties would be the women's division, because right now there are only about like 8 women wrestlers that aren't really on the shelf with injuries, that are kind of wrestling full time. I don't know how you'd be able to really make that much of a rivalry with only like 7 other women going after Charlotte's title. We've already had Natalya twice, which quite honestly I'm not really sure how Natalya ended up getting a shot. You got now Dana Brooke there, kind of the sidekick of Charlotte, so now it's almost like 6 competitors for the title. And you got 5 women, maybe 3 that are really important. Becky Lynch, or not Becky Lynch, sorry, Sasha Banks with a concussion. Emma, who is supposed to be coming in, I guess, is like the number 1 heel
Emma,
for a challenger back injury.
Everybody they have, out of all the deals they have to play heel, they're gonna have Emma play heel. Emma, I mean, Emma's a good person and a good wrestler, but I just don't see her as with the potential of being.
Well, she played a heel role not too badly in NXT.
Well, that's where she's coming from.